Happy birthday, Pisces. I'm actually getting ready for my 22nd times 2 birthday this week. If you've been with me for a while, then you know my lore. You know I'm a huge advocate for meditation and positive mental health. So if you want to skip through my intro, you could go ahead and skip to this number right here. Or you can just stay and kiki with me while we discuss, all the positives that meditations bring to your life. Like obviously mental health stuff. Like it helps if you have problems sleeping. It helps with you have anxiety. It helps with my anxiety so much. It can help with depression. Meditation also helps with like stress and like staying focused, but it also helps with stuff inside your body, like scientifically proven. It can help with inflammation. It can help with premature aging because we're reducing stress. Stress does so much to your body. It helps control cravings. It can help with mindfulness. Meditation can also help tremendously with pain, physical pain that you feel. A lot of people use it for prayers. If you're praying to Source or God, whatever you believe in, you can get more clear answers. Or even if you're talking to your higher self, you could get more focused. It's like I'm a list person. I write everything down. And if I leave the house without meditating, it's like leaving the house without your phone. Like your thoughts are all over the place. Your feelings are all over the place. I don't know how to explain it. It's like meditation helps your brain just put everything in these perfect little lists. So you're clearer thinking, you're more focused. It's like you're just more grateful too, you're more grounded, and you're much more relaxed. You're not so frantic. I don't know. I mean, I think I am kind of neurotic a lot, and I'm just like a lot of frantic and anxiety. But after I meditate, you're just more focused and clear and relaxed because everything's just like sorted out in your brain. I discovered meditation back in 2016 after I had a major surgery and I was recovering in bed. I fell under a huge depression. I don't know if it was because it was my first surgery ever and I didn't like feeling helpless. Or I also heard that after surgery, you can get depression from anesthesia. I don't know what it was, but just being stuck in bed after surgery was so hard for me that I had to do something. It saved my life when I found meditation. And when I started YouTube, I originally started doing tarot readings on YouTube. I recently, a few months ago, stopped doing tarot readings, but before every tarot reading, every psychic, every tarot card reader, they have to meditate before a tarot card reading because they have to release any feelings they were having, even if they were having a good day. Let's say they were having a bad day. You don't want those energies to go into a reading for another person. Plus, you also have to clear the cards. You have to clear the cards when you're grounded, when you're clear-minded, when you're focused, and you don't have all this chaos going on in your own head, because that's going to go straight into the cards and the reading itself. I've realized I really have dropped the ball on my meditation because I stopped doing tarot on YouTube 5 months ago, so I was more constant with my meditation. So I'm getting back into it. I'm going to meditate before every video now, even though I don't do tarot anymore. It's good to clear your head before jump on camera and start talking to the world. If you're new to meditation, there's easy steps you can follow to get better at it. You might want to start off with guided meditations. You can find guided meditations anywhere. You can even find them pinpointing if you want it for stress or anxiety. And it's going to be someone walking you through the breathing and how to meditate, or even they might tell you a story that might help you. You can find a lot of guided meditations on YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, anywhere. So that's why we're going to rate some apps and see how the apps are going. But once you get used to how to meditate, then you might move on to instrumental meditation music. I love those. And then once you get more advanced, then you can just do it in silence. Your mind's more clear. You don't need anyone to walk you through the breathing and everything. But sometimes guided meditations are still just fun if it's a story time one that is going to help you walk you into sleeping. If you have problems sleeping, you can listen to meditations that will help you go to bed. And even when you're sleeping, you're gonna have the positive benefits that the meditation is gonna give you subconsciously. If I wanna fall asleep, I use podcasts and audiobooks for that. But so what I want to do is I wrote down some stuff I want to rate the apps on. So I'm going to download a few apps, and some are going to be popular, some are not going to be popular. I'm going to just try to pick out a variety just to see if like the apps are fun, if it's something that people might want to use and try. I'm not going to pay for them, so all the free stuff. So I'm going to rate them on if they're easy to use, 1 through 5. If the free access is worth it, 1 through 5. Is it aesthetically pleasing and fun, 1 through 5? And if the meditations themselves are good, 1 through 5. And then of course I'll pick like my favorite one and the worst one. But I also want to pick ones that don't have a lot of downloads because I'm using like a to-do list app. And it doesn't have that many reviews, and not many people have downloaded it, but it's so good. I love it. I downloaded a whole bunch of them, and it has the least reviews, but it's my favorite one, and I deleted all the other ones. So you never know which app is going to be good. So I don't know. I might pick 4 or 5. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so it's going to be like kind of vlog style of me testing them out, and then we'll rendezvous at the end, and we'll see if we liked them. I'm looking through the apps deciding which ones to pick, and some of them I've tried before but I don't really remember. But I want to find ones with like cute characters and like cartoons, but none of them seem like fun looking. They all seem like kind of boring. I thought I had one downloaded that had like this cute little cartoon character like guy. I thought it was something with an L, but I can't find it anymore. I used to make and sell meditation masks on Etsy. All right, so first we're gonna start off with these 3. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one. It was called like chakra meditation or something. I'm gonna do this tutorial. I need my earbuds. All right. Welcome to my bedroom, everyone. Welcome to the cat dimension, the portal to the cat dimension. So I have some time today that I'm gonna go through. I downloaded another app, meditation app, and I'm gonna go through and play with the last 3 today just to see if I like them. But I am gonna do each app more than once. I'm gonna give it a good shot so I don't just give it a bad review. I'm gonna give it the old college try. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into the reviews now. I guess I should go over which apps I downloaded. I downloaded Headspace, Chakra Meditation, Calm, Mindfulness, and Luna. I ended up finding the app I was talking about at the beginning of the video with the little cartoon character. It's not really like a meditation app. It's more for sleeping and soothing and calming your mind before bed. But it's kind of meditation, so I'm going to add it. I wanted to do free apps just in case anyone is trying to pick up meditation for the new year. But unfortunately, two of these aren't free, but we'll get into that. We'll start with the ones I like the least to the ones I like the most. We're gonna start with my least favorite, which is gonna be Headspace. I think I've tried Headspace before in previous time. And if I'm not mistaken, I remember that they used to have a few free features to trial out before you purchase. I thought they had a couple meditations you can try that had the little round face like cartoon characters, but they no longer do that. So you have to register, and then you get a 7-day free trial, but you have to cancel it before they start charging you. So obviously they already have your banking information. So if you don't cancel it within the 7 days, then you're probably going to get charged, something like that. So I decided against that, obviously, but I did check out their app just to see how the features look so I can still rate it, because everything's locked, but you can still explore and see if you like it, if you want to purchase. To the CEOs and presidents of Headspace, I hope you're listening to this. I hate when tech companies add so many features. They think it's like user friendly and they're like, ooh, let's add this. Ooh, let's add this. And they think they're making it easier or simplifying it, but they're just, the more features they keep adding, the more it keeps complicating it. And an app is supposed to be simple. That's why we like apps, because they're simple. But it just reminds me, like when you're in like the first or second grade and your teacher puts you in groups and tells everyone, okay, I want you to come up with like a board game or some kind of game to play outside, and you make up your own rules. And by the end of the day, there's so many rules, there's no way to even play the game. That's what this app reminds me of. It's like too many cooks in the kitchen, too many ideas. It's not user friendly. It's not fun. But there are some really good examples of tech companies with the list I have that did add features that make it more user friendly and fun. So they should learn from those instead of just making it more complicated. Let's get into my rating system. So Headspace, easy to use, gets a 1. Free access, free stuff, 0. Aesthetic and fun, they get a 2. And for their meditation quality, they get a 0. So the next one we have is going to be Calm. It's another big one like Headspace. They have like 1 or 2 free meditations, so at least they have some free stuff. But I think they do the same 7-day trial like Headspace does. It seems like the bigger companies, the bigger meditation apps are doing that now. But they do have 1 or 2 free meditations. So that's fun. So it at least, gets a higher rating than Headspace does. I wrote down what I gave them. They get easy to use. The app itself got a 4. Free access stuff, they got a 2. Fun and aesthetic, they got a 1. It's not that pretty. It's not that fun. And their meditations, I gave them a 3 because it's a male's voice. And normally, it just depends. But normally a female prefers a male's voice in meditation, and men usually prefer women's voice. I guess it kind of depends on what you're attracted to. But that's what I heard a long time ago when we all had Siri on our phone. The women would change it to men's voices, usually with an accent, and guys would do a woman's voice. But I guess if you're attracted to the same sex, then you would I don't know. It's not that type of video. Next up in third place is Luna. This is that little cartoon I was telling you about. It's more for sleep. This one is actually fun, but once you log into it, you only get 1 shot to use a lot of the free stuff, and then once you log in again, you get locked out and you have to pay. But they do have sounds you can use for meditation or sleep, like a bunch of different kinds. Like if you like water, the ocean, but they also do like little village sounds, like little fun like there's a lot of sounds, and those are always free. Like I said, if you're a beginner to meditation, you might need, the guided meditations. But once you learn how to meditate, you'll just want maybe your own sounds and like different songs. You'll find out what songs you like to hear when you meditate or to help you sleep better. So this app is when you add features, but in a fun way. When you add features that make it fun. This is what Headspace can learn from. Because it's like a game. It starts off with you pick what kind of, if you like fantasy, if you like different genres, and you pick which one you like, and they show you a still image of like a 3D image, and it's all white. It's like marble or stone. And then they tell you a story while they walk you through clicking on the picture, and you bring it to life. You bring it color. It starts moving, and the story gets more. And it's so fun and immersive, but that only happens when you log in the first time, and then you'll have to pay for that going forward. But they still have the sounds. So, I mean, it's a really fun, cute app. I like it. For Luna, for easy to use, I gave it a 4. For free access, I didn't write it down because I wasn't sure what I was going to give it yet. But I'll give it like a 3 because you still get all those sounds. Fun, aesthetically pleasing, they get a 5 for sure. And for the meditations, they get a 4 because you do get those sounds and there's a lot of them. So the next one up is called Mindfulness. This one is second place because you get 4 free guided meditations. So for this one, easy to use, I gave it a 4. Free access, I gave it a 3. Aesthetically pleasing and fun, I gave it a 3. And for the meditations, I also gave it a 3 because it gives you a lot more than the other ones we have looked at. Keep in mind, this one does have a female voice. I tried to do one of these meditations before this video, and I didn't like it. You're going to know your preferences just because I don't like the female voice. And a lot of these are like 3 minutes long, like they're just a couple minutes long, which if you're a beginner, that's great. But like if you're having a day where you can't have that much time to meditate, you could get 15 minutes in. If you want a good meditation that's going to last for a few weeks and you don't get a good shot, to meditate all the time, 45 minutes to an hour is perfect, is ideal. But I would say, start off with, 15 minutes, but 3 minutes, I don't know what you could do in like 3 to 5 minutes. You might feel good for like 30 minutes. Like an hour, you're going to be calm. You're in Zen for an hour, and then the rest of the day, you're like, ah! All right, guys, are you ready for number 1 place? And number 1 place is going to be the chakra meditation. This one is so funny because it's so basic. I like simple apps. I do. You honestly can't get more simple than this. So it starts off like this, and each of these are your chakras, and each one has a different song. And the background changes color to which one you press on. I don't know how they know, like, which song syncs up with which chakra, or like, how do they really know which chakra and sound, coordinates? But, whatever. Me, myself, personally, I like to meditate to music because if you're having a conundrum in life, if something's going on, you might need answers. You don't know what to do. I'm not good at making decisions. When you have a big decision to make, sometimes a guided meditation is telling you what to do next, what to think of next. They're walking you through a story or something. Sometimes when you listen to instrumental meditation music, it's easier to receive more answers to your questions. Or even silence. I think instrumental meditation music and silence promote like downloads and answers. It's just easier to be more receptive to answers you might have. All right, so let's rate chakra meditation. Easy to use, they get a 5. Free stuff access, they get a 4. Aesthetic and fun, they get a 4. And meditation, they get a 5. All I need is like a couple songs for easy access, like in a playlist. So like I even suggest if you don't want to look up an app, to make a playlist on YouTube. That's what I have with all my favorite meditations and all my favorite meditation music. But like this app is going to be easier. I go in the app and I have 7 songs right there. If you go into YouTube, you have to go under your playlist. So I like this app because I have 7 freaking songs right at my fingertips. It makes it a lot easier. But if you're new to meditation, I would start off making a meditation playlist that's on private on your YouTube, and you'll find out whose voices you like the best. And you'll be able to test out the waters and see what you like. And if you find a meditation you truly like, that's why you want to save it in a playlist, because you don't listen to a meditation just once. If you listen to one meditation several times, it's going to be more useful each time you listen to it. So you can listen to one meditation every day. I have one meditation. I love Michael Seeley. I like Jason Stevenson, Michael Seeley, The Honest Guys, Powerful Thoughts. These are a lot of good meditation channels. So yeah, that was my meditation app review, testing them. What I've noticed is the bigger, well-known apps like Headspace and Calm, it seems like they have the less free access stuff and their apps seem more complicated. It just seems like big ego energy, and stay away from those. But yeah, if you like this one, give it a big old thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, what are you doing? Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Boy, 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 boy.